1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Mujtaba Memon. First, the headlines. The National Security Committee has approved the country's first ever national security policy. Prime Minister has directed to take strict action against hoarders and profiteers and those involved in smuggling of urea fertilizer. Foreign Minister says Pakistan's focus is shifting from geopolitics to geo-economics diplomacy. Chief of Army Staff has underscores the importance of peace and reconciliation initiative in Afghanistan to avert humanitarian crisis in war-torn country. Pakistan and Turkey have agreed to further optimize military-to-military ties in training and counter-terrorism domains. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, all parties video conference has urged international community to take notice of the deteriorating health conditions of detained Hurriyat leaders in Indian jails. And now the news in detail. The National Security Committee has approved the country's first ever national security policy. The approval was accorded in 36th meeting of the National Security Committee held in Islamabad today with Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. During the meeting, National Security Advisor Moeed Yusuf briefed the participants on the salient features of the national security policy. Advisor highlighted that Pakistan is shifting to a comprehensive national security framework whereby the ultimate purpose of national security is to ensure the safety, security and dignity of citizens of Pakistan. Prime Minister Imran Khan has directed to take strict action against hoarders, profiteers and those involved in smuggling of urea fertilizer. He was chairing a review meeting on Prime Minister's priority sectors in Islamabad today. Prime Minister said our government chalked out a comprehensive agriculture transformation plan and is implementing it on priority basis. He said with the introduction of Kisan Card, subsidy on fertilizer and genetic improvement of livestock, the government aims to achieve even higher yield as compared to record yield in the previous year. The Prime Minister said government is committed to investment in special economic zones for establishment of export-oriented industries. President Dr. Arif Alvi has emphasized on promotion of female education to make the best use of their potential for socio-economic development in the country. Addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today, he said Pakistan needs to focus on female education and their professional grooming to achieve sustained development goals along with bringing up a highlighted nation. The President also urged ulama, media and other stakeholders to play their role in this regard. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says under the leadership of Prime Minister Imran Khan, Pakistan's focus is shifting from geopolitics to geo-economics diplomacy. Chairing a high-level meeting on economic diplomacy in Islamabad today, he urged Pakistan's diplomatic missions in different states to play their proactive role for promotion of economic diplomacy. He said, in this regard, Africa is of great importance and to benefit from its economic potential, Pakistan has expanded its diplomatic presence by opening 5 missions in Africa. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said due to such efforts, Pakistan improved 39 points in ease of doing business. Minister of Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain says nation cannot afford any extremism and winning of war against this menace is very necessary for bright future of the country. Addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today, he expressed the resolve to put country on pattern of welfare Islamic State as per vision of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The minister says Quaid-e-Azam and Allama Muhammad Iqbal wanted to establish a state where Muslims and minorities could live freely. Fawad Hussain said Prime Minister Imran Khan has been endeavoring to build Pakistan as envisioned by Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Minister for Communication Murad Saeed says National Highway Authority has witnessed 124.5 100% increase in its total income during the last 3 years. In a tweet today, he said total of 24.2 billion rupees were recovered from accountability, 1 billion saved from austerity initiative, and 5 billion recovered from retrieving encroached land. He said that National Highway Authority also completed work on 200-kilometer roads and further planned over 6,118 kilometers. Minister said in order to ensure transparency, e-procurement was launched as Geographic Information Systems field survey of all roads was done. This is Radio Pakistan. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa has stressed upon need for sincere international efforts to avert humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. He was talking to Chief of General Staff Turkish Land Force Lieutenant General Veli Tarasi in Rawalpindi today. They discussed matters of regional security situation, mutual and professional interests, with a special emphasis on defense and security collaborations between the two sides. The Army Chief underscores the importance of peace and reconciliation initiative in Afghanistan. Both sides agreed to further optimize military-to-military ties, particularly in training and counter-terrorism domain. The visiting dignitary acknowledged professionalism of Pakistan Armed Forces and vowed to enhance cooperation in various fields. He also appreciated Pakistan's role in Afghan situation, special efforts for border management and role in regional stability. 11 trucks loaded with medicine, blankets, food were handed over to Afghan authorities at Pak-Afghan border at Turkham today. Chief Collector Custom Asif Mahmood Jah handed over the trucks to the Afghan authorities, who thanked Pakistan for providing assistance to Afghan brethren. National Assembly Speaker Asad Kaisar has emphasized on unity among Muslim Ummah to address contemporary challenges. Addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today, he said, Paigam-e-Pakistan, which calls for peace, has been supported by the entire Muslim community. The speaker said Pakistani nation rendered sacrifices more than any other nation in the world to eliminate terrorism and attain peace. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, all-party Hurriyat Conference has urged United Nations, Human Rights Council and other international rights bodies to take serious notice of deteriorating health conditions of the incarcerated Hurriyat leaders and activists languishing in jails of India and occupied territory. In a statement, all-party Hurriyat Conference General Secretary Maulvi Bashir Ahmad Irfani referred to the recent deaths of 5 Tihar jails inmates and blamed the deliberate negligence of jail authorities for fatalities. Meanwhile, posters have appeared in different areas of the occupied territory asking people to observe complete shutdown on 1st of next month against genocide of Kashmiri Muslims by occupation forces and the discriminatory recommendations presented by the Delimitation Commission about assembly seats. The 14th martyrdom anniversary of former Prime Minister of Pakistan Benazir Bhutto is being observed today. Pakistan People's Party is holding special prayers ceremonies across the country for late leader. Quran Khani and Fateh Khani are also being held at her mazar at Gadi Khudabakhsh in Ladkana. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned he will consider various options if the West fails to meet his proposed security guarantees. Speaking on Russian state TV, he warned that Moscow will take adequate military technical measures if the West continues its aggressive course on Russia's doorsteps. Finally, the weather. Rain and snow is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Lower Balochistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir and coastal areas of Sindh during the next 12 hours. Fog and smog is likely to prevail in plain areas of Punjab during night and morning hours. Cold and dry weather is expected elsewhere in the country. Here are some of the headlines once again. National Security Committee has approved country's first ever national security policy. Prime Minister has directed to take strict action against hoarders, profiteers, and those involved in smuggling of urea fertilizer. Army Chief has underscored the importance of peace and reconciliation initiative in Afghanistan to avert humanitarian crisis in war-torn country. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, all parties video conference has urged international community to take notice and of the deteriorating health conditions of the detained Hurriyat leaders in Indian jails. That is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.